under the skin. This is the utility room with part of the floor pulled up, and what they're working on now, removing the drywall so they can extend the studs out a little bit and put insulation in. As you can see, there are enormous gaps in the wall, which explains why the pipes kept freezing and the wind just blew in, because there's no insulation. It was just drywall on the other side of those big holes. And you can imagine that's the north wall with the wind blowing in. I guess I'm going to talk to them, but they need to take it all the way up to the ceiling and in between the windows here and up there, just on that back wall. And the goal is, I'm not going to talk to them about this, but what I'd like them to do is obviously fill in all those gaps with foam or something so that it's basically an airtight barrier, and put in the insulation and the new drywall. Looks like some of the boards, some of the studs, you can see where the holes are really big, are completely rotted away because there's nothing between them and the water and the elements, which is pretty bad, I would imagine. It looks a little better in the kitchen. Still got some issues with the studs not looking to be in very good shape, and you can also see just enormous amounts of daylight at various places. So I bet you can see even more. I'm holding it up and the angle's a little better. Here we got a hole to the outside. So you can see anything out there? If it'll refocus through the window. Yes, it will. You can see the back house. You've got so many of these things in here that there's not even, the wood doesn't even go across anymore. They've just been chopped through. I believe the goal is to fix a lot of that stuff. This drain pipe is going to be put back in the wall because, you know, drain pipes don't freeze like water pipes do. You can see where they maybe made an attempt at one point to use foam to seal gaps around it, and they decided, oh, what the hell, you won't be able to see it anyway, so they just decided not to, the people who put in this window originally. You can see the same going up. I'm probably getting too close here. Just taking a farther step back, you can see what the contractor described as a tangled mess of electrical, which is a little disappointing because I just paid somebody to come in here and do electrical, but they didn't take the whole wall off, so a lot of that is obviously orphaned stuff from the last 99 years that the house has been here, or however much of that time they had electricity. You see pipes going to nowhere, big heavy pipes. You've got other pipes that also appear to be completely abandoned, and a lot of really old-fashioned wires and whatnot. This wall, this side wall, that looks to be more original than the back wall. You'll see it's a darker wood, and there are no gaps between the boards. It is actually airtight on the side here, with overlapping boards and look like redwood or something. Here's some weathering. A hole has been drilled in. I can see a little bit of daylight, but I think that's probably from when they installed the electrical box right on the other side of there. So the problem seems to be with the newer exterior facing of the house, judging by the lighter colored wood, where they just did not seem to do a good job in the initial installation. Another interesting thing, you'll notice a lot of the studs don't go all the way to the floor. And some of the ones that start at the floor, for example these, a lot of the ones that start at the floor don't go all the way to the ceiling. For example, those new ones that people put in. Slapdash and annoying, but I guess it'll be fixed now, which is all we can do. Is it any wonder that these copper pipes, in this close proximity to the cold wind from the outside, would freeze every time it got below about 28 degrees? No, it is not surprising. I'm sure this audio is very annoying, but so have all the frozen pipes been annoying.